My name is Jeff Weeks and I am with E-Z-MRP, and today we are going to be working in the materials planning module with the WorkOrder Automation tool, which you would find in the right column under other functions. The purpose of the WorkOrder Automation tool is to provide you an automated way of creating all work orders for all sub-assemblies within a bill of materials. And if you have a significant amount of work orders to create for one build, then it may be better for you to use the WorkOrder Automation tool versus manually creating those work orders in the supply side. So I'm going to start out by showing you our current scenario. In the supply side, we're going to take a look at our widget. We have a order, work order 100, it's due on 8/16/2018. We have 50 planned. So this work order is created. We will find this work order in the release list, the work order release list of the WorkOrder Automation tool. If we look at SA2, our subassembly 2, a white box, we do not currently have any work orders required or built in the supply side. However, we do know that the SA2 is a subassembly of the widget, so we will find a requirement to build this work order in the work order create list in the WorkOrder Automation tool. And if we go to SA1, you will see that we do have a requirement for the SA1 on work order 85 due 7/30/2018. And we have 50 of them planned. So the SA1 does not have any subassemblies. So what we're going to do is we're going to find what's going to happen is we're going to find the SA1 in the work order release list, and we will not find any work orders to create for work order 085 because SA1 does not have any subassemblies. So now let's go to our WorkOrder Automation tool. Before we use our WorkOrder Automation tool, always run your calculator first. Then open up our WorkOrder Automation, which we have three lists. We have the work order, create work orders list, we have the release work orders list, and we have the close work orders list. And as they are labeled, this is what they do. Create work orders, creates the work order, puts it on the supply side. Release work orders, releases the work order and draws down your inventory. All of that inventory is now in WIP. Close work order, it completes the work order and puts the finished product in your inventory. So it upticks your inventory quantity. Then exit. So we'll go with our create work orders. This is our filtering screen. Select data. You can choose a part number or a range of part numbers, a specific description, a due date or a range of due dates, or limit this list to this demand, which is a list of the work orders or the work orders that are residing in create work order list that need to be created. Now, if I do select one, I can clear all of my data selections by choosing clear all data selections. So that will clean this up for you. List of work orders to create. This button is what's going to generate what you create, the scenario that you put or the credentials you put in your data selection. So if I select that, you'll see nothing's on our list yet because I have nothing in our criteria. Now let's take a look at our lower ribbon. I have the create work order list, create work orders, work order release. So this will directly take me to the work order release list and the work order close list. So I can jump to my work order close list without having to exit to our menu to move from one list to the next. We recommend you always use the create work order list because it changes the focus to the supply side and grabs all of the demand on the supply side. So I'm going to run that list, and it creates my list. I have one work order to create for the widget for work order 100. So I can use, and we have safety stock here as well. So apparently I have exceeded my safety stock by 10 pieces for the widget. But for this demo, I am not going to build any safety stock. I'm only going to stay focused on my work orders that I have. So here I can select all, or I can unselect all. Down here with these two buttons, the select all button and the unselect button. But for today, again, for our purpose, I am going to select the widget. And notice none of these fields are editable. So I'm going to hit my create work orders. Ready to create work orders. Continue or cancel. Yes. One work order created. So now if I go to my work order release list, there's the work order. Uh-oh, I accidentally ran my safety stock instead. So I'm just going to let that be. We'll let that be. We're going to go back to our work order list. And again, what I may want to do just to be safe, so I want to get on my calculator. I'm going to go back to my work order. And notice it just created all my work orders for my safety stock. So I don't want to create my safety stock sub-assemblies just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them alone. Or, you know what, why not? Let's just do them all. So I'm going to select all, and I'm going to create my work orders. Ready to create work orders? Yes. Work orders are created. So I'm going to go look at my work order release list. And there they are. All of my work orders. Now, one thing I may want to do is just go ahead and before I release anything, I want to make sure that I have everything into the system. I don't know if somebody else on the system has entered in some more demand, but a few minutes did pass since I've been working on this. So I'm going to run my calculator one more time. Go back into my work order. And here are all my work orders. This is the end of video 1 for the WorkOrder Automation tool. I hope this has been beneficial. If you do have any questions, please give us a call. Our number is 1-800-617-1684, or shoot us an email at info@E-Z-MRP.com.